Hello everyone! So it's been a long time that I wasn't able to update my podcast. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Cheryl, and this is the Fiber Love Affairs podcast. So I sell patterns, crochet patterns, in my Ravelry, Love Crafts, and Creative Fabrica. I hope you will visit my stores there. And in this channel, I am sharing some of my crochet journeys, crochet inspirations, and the process of how I created my designs. And I hope you will find a thing or two that would somehow spark your creativity to start and create your own project. I was very quiet last year. I wasn't able to update you with the projects that I managed to finish last 2024. I was quite busy with my main hustle, but I did have a goal last 2024 to gift a shawl, or to gift the shawl to each of my mom's sisters, and it was possible. It was a success. I was able to gift each one of them. It's just that I wasn't able to document, the whole process, and I wasn't able to have a picture or a photo of each shawl that I was able to make. But the pattern was basically my pineapple slice shawl, and yeah, it was a success. So my 2024 was basically spent in creating those 9 shawls for my mother's sisters. Like, it was a success. So today I'm going to share with you the projects that I was able to finish last year. Most of the projects are just created just for myself, not for pattern creation. I think I have one that was for a pattern, but the rest, they're basically, I just want them to have with me, or I just wanted to have these designs with me, not for pattern creation purposes. And yeah, let's get started. So first is this one. So this is a shawl. You know me, I love creating shawls. So this is from a pattern, my Pinina shawl. I have this pattern, like, this is by far the longest pattern that I was able to release. So good thing I was able to release the pattern last year, and one of the reasons that I was able to create this. And actually, I did not start this project last year. I think I started this last 2023, if I'm not mistaken. And this was made because I really wanted to perfect my pattern, my Pinina pattern. So this is for my Pinina pattern. And this was originally up to the 4th segment, but it's just that I ran out of yarn. And at first I was thinking of creating the edging with another color, but then since I wanted to tweak, or to provide an alternative, or to provide an option to my pattern to create a smaller version, so I had this. So I decided to make it up to 3rd segment, and then just be able to finish the whole shawl with just the yarn, or with just enough yarn that I had. So this is my Pinina shawl, a smaller version from the original prototype. And like what I've said, I was able to release my Pinina last year. I think that was on May last year. So that is, my Pinina is one of my challenging pattern that I was able to create. I will have a separate video, like I would tell you the whole process, the process of creating the Pinina shawl pattern. I have quite a few stories to tell behind the pattern. So yes, this is my Pinina, and this particular shawl is created with a premium cotton yarn, 100% cotton yarn, premium but locally sourced. The yarn is from Ashley's Crochet, and in a very bright pink, girly pink color. I super love the color. So this is a 100% cotton, 4-ply premium cotton. and locally sourced. And I think I used a 3.5mm hook for this. And so as you can see, I love the pattern. I love the details on the edging. So yes, my Pinina Shaw pattern is, I can say that this is one of the pattern that I'm really proud of. Although it took me a long time to finish it. Like I had this, I was able to take some decent photos of this that was used for the promotion of the pattern. So I think I finished this by April last year. And aside from this one also, I just remember it now that I was able to finish another Pinina Shaw. It was a wide one, like I had it until the 4th segment. It was made with a solid colored yellow yarn, a polyester yarn, and it's no longer with me here because I gifted it to my colleague, because actually, you know, it was created because I wanted to give something to my colleague. So it's no longer with me, but it's very wide. And I think I also finished it by May or April, just before the release of my pattern. And I think I started it also earlier last year. So I think that is the second project that I was able to finish last year. And yeah, I also have another Pinina here, but I did not finish this just last year. I think I finished this last 2023. And I'm going to share you know, the whole process of creating my Pinina next time. I'm going to create a separate video with that, because there's a lot of, you know, stories to tell behind the creation, because it took me so long to finish the pattern. So yeah, so I had the Pinina Shaw, this one and the other one as my earlier project last year. And then the next one is this one. This is a Shrug. So basically, I did not started this project last year. I think I started this last 2022. This was supposed to be for my birthday photo shoot last 2022, but I wasn't able to finish it. So this is a Shrug. This is my Secret Garden Shrug from my Secret Garden pattern collection. If you happen to follow me from my Instagram or my YouTube channel, I have been sharing some projects with my Secret Garden pattern. So I actually, this shawl is from my Secret Garden pattern collection. So like this detail here is just the same with the detail here. I have I think 2 skirts with, you know, for the Secret Garden pattern collection. The other one I'm going to share with you later. And yeah, the pattern, I was supposed to release it before, but I wasn't able to do it. But still, I would love to build up some pieces, to create some pieces for the pattern collection. So this is my Secret Garden Shrug. So this is made with 100% cotton, 16 ply, because I held 2 8-ply cotton yarn. So I think this is no longer a fingering weight yarn, but a sport weight yarn. And the color is Old Rose, and I think I used a 3.5mm hook for this. And I have been sharing this one before in my Instagram account while I was doing this. And the original design for the cuff is not this one. Actually, I made this one into a ruffled cuff. I was already finished with the cuff, and it has the detail of a ruffled cuff, a lacy one with a portion for the insertion of a ribbon, just like this, because this is inserted with a ribbon here. This two rows of this. Since this is a square, so on all sides. It is a ribbon. I have a photo of this in my Instagram account where I wear this one, or where I wore this one with the ribbon, but I don't like the feel of the ribbon to my skin because the ribbon is a little bit itchy, and also it gives a little bit of weight to the shrug that somehow it pulls down the whole shrug, and I don't like it. Although the ribbon was a little bit flimsy, but because I have to tie a knot at the corner, so I think that's what gave its weight. And yeah, I don't like it, so I remove it. And also, since when I was able to create the neckline area, I changed the detail on the cuff. So it was basically the neckline area, the details are this one, that took me so long to finish this whole project. Because the neckline area is very, very wide. I have to go round there. It's very, very wide, and the process of doing this one is just each row you will go from here and then go back and then go back. It's very, very taxing. I think I used a half double crochet stitches for this. I forgot the term for this, but yeah, this is a half double crochet. It took me so long to finish this one, so I grow bored and I get lazy in finishing this one. But once I was able to finish it, I really, really love it. And I like how it appears as being like a polished one, being put together shrug. I hope it makes sense. And it's very, very neat, and that's why it also made me decide to change the cuff area, just to be consistent with the detail or the pattern on the neckline area. So I changed the pattern on the cuff area. So that's why I have these on the neckline and on the cuff area. So I like it, I love it, as if I bought this on a boutique, like it's a commercially available shrug. I love the detail, how classy it is, and then having the detail on the neckline area with this. And also I love how the length of this, just enough to cover the butt area, and then also just wide enough that falls up to my wrist area, that I can also pull up to cinch it. I love it. And I'm going to show you a photo of me wearing this one. So this is my Secret Garden shrug. So the Secret Garden pattern collection was supposed to be released way before, but I wasn't able to complete the pattern or the project with a collection, and I don't know if I would still be able to release it. But what I would like is to build up some pieces for that collection. So this is my Secret Garden shrug that I was able to finish last year. So this was finished last year, but I did not started this last year. And one of the projects that was there on my whip basket for so long, and I was very happy that this one was able to came out from that whip basket. So yeah, another project that I was able to create last year. So the next project that I was able to create last year is still from my, the detail of this is from my Secret Garden pattern collection. So this is my holiday skirt. I call this my holiday skirt because this was supposed to be worn during the holidays or the Christmas holidays of 2022. Yeah, I think 2022. And this was actually finished. Like, I share this one as a finished project from my videos. In one of my videos in YouTube on my YouTube channel, like the projects that I was able to finish last 2022. So this was considered like a finished project by then, but at the time. But it was only up to here. It's a little bit skimpy for me. it's a mini skirt for me that I really wanted to lengthen it. So I really decided to lengthen it so that I would be able to wear it like on I would be able to wear it like I would be able to wear it on a regular basis. Like I don't have any, it doesn't have to be worn on a special occasion only. So I decided to lengthen it, but it took me so long to finish it because I ran out of yarn. But before that, this is made with a mercerized thread held with another yarn, which is a glitter yarn. I am not sure if you would be able to see the glittering yarn. So this is with a glitter yarn, a gold glitter yarn that I purchased online. And then, but then I wasn't able to order a lot of cakes, you know, for the reason of lengthening the skirt. So one of the reasons that it took me so long to finish or to lengthen the skirt was that I ran out of the glitter yarn. And unfortunately, the store where I bought the yarn, they were also out of stock of the glitter yarn, and it took a while for them to restock that particular yarn. So actually, I mentioned before on my previous videos that I tried to purchase another glitter yarn, you know, hoping that I could replace that particular yarn with, you know, a closer one with a glitter yarn. But then the one that I purchased, or the one that I bought, was a little bit lighter from the glitter yarn that I used here, and it's also a little bit thinner. So I decided not to use it here because for me, I'm sure it would not appear as good as this. So by the time that the store restocked the yarn, I bought enough yarn just to finish, or just to lengthen the skirt. And yeah, and last year I decided to lengthen it. So the process was I made another one of this with the same pattern that I already have here. But when I was able to make it, I had another problem on how to attach this one to here. Since this was done like, I just eyeballed it here, and then somehow when I made this one, I somehow like perfected the stitch counts. I was able to like perfected it. But since it has different count of, or different stitch counts from here and here, I had a dilemma on how to attach this one that it would not appear wonky or as if not good. So that was one of my dilemma. And actually I decided at one point, I decided not to attach this one because I really don't know how to attach this. So actually I lengthened the skirt with another detail on the hem. I'll try to post short video on how I lengthen it. I tried to lengthen it last year before I was able to, you know, make it as this one. So I lengthen it, and then it appears as though when I tried to wear the skirt, I didn't like it. So it kind of pushed me to attach this one since this is already done. So I really persevere. I have to, with a lot of frogging. So I was able to attach this one here. So yeah, I was very, very happy. Like, I'm very, very proud of myself that I was able to attach this one. I was able to lengthen the skirt with the original idea that I had. And also I was able to wear the skirt on a very special occasion early this year during the opening of my dental clinic. So I gave a special moment for the skirt, although it took a while for me to finish it. So this is my holiday skirt from my Secret Garden pattern collection. So here, this is a granny square, and this is another detail. I love it, and I would love to recreate this one. and hopefully I would be able to recreate this one with another color, with another yarn perhaps. And I don't know, I'm not sure if I would be able to create a pattern from this, since this is a very sensitive pattern, shall I say, because of the detail. I don't know how to modify the size of this, but if I would be able to figure it out, I would love to share this pattern. And so this is another project that I finished last year. So this is my holiday skirt. And another project that I was able to finish last year is another skirt. I think I have three, or I was able to finish 3 skirts last year. So this one, this is a very, very easy pattern. Decided to create this one because we went on a vacation, a short vacation to Hong Kong, and then when we were on the planning stage, I really wanted to bring with me something that I created. So amidst of my very busy schedule, I wanted to create a project that, like, with a no-brainer pattern, so that I would be able to finish it. I would be able to squeeze it in with my very, very busy schedule. So I decided to create this one. So I'm going to share the inspo of the skirt here. So this is made with 2 large granny square, the classic granny square. Since the pattern is very easy, I decided to play along with the color of the yarn so that it would appear festive, since I wanted to wear the skirt when we will go to Disneyland. So like a little bit festive on the colors, on the color. So that's why I chose these colors here. So this is made with 2 large granny squares. You can wear it as this. So actually I worn it in this manner, but you can actually wear it like this one also. So it's still wearable at this with this idea. And since I wanted, even though this is like a knockoff from my inspo, I really wanted to infuse my own design. So I modified the hem and I made it into a ruffled hem. So when I wore this to Disneyland, I wasn't able to, I still have a lot of dangling tail ends here. I care less with that, since you can wear anything you like when you are in Disneyland. So I have this, I have the dangling tail ends here, and it's not that I don't like to weave it in, but I just don't have the time. But actually, what I did was just to cut it off, because I made, when I started each row, I tied a knot so that I don't have to secure the ends later. So I can cut it actually. So that's what I did. So I did not weave a lot of ends here. I just cut it off, since I started and end each row with a knot. I secured it already. So even with, since this is a lot of color change, so basically you will have a lot of tail ends. But I did made sure that I don't have to weave a lot of ends. So I just cut it off. So this is another skirt that I made last year for the purpose that I need to bring some, I needed to bring a finished project with me when I visited Disneyland. So this is my granny square skirt. I love it. So probably I would love to share how I made this one. There's a lot of tutorials in terms of creating the granny squares, the classic granny squares, but I would love to share how I drew mine, since I did not flip the sides when I do this. Like, I use the same side all throughout, in terms of enlarging the squares. I just use the same side, and then how I join the squares on each side. Yeah, probably I would love to, I would love to create a tutorial in making this skirt. Just in case you would love to create your own. So this is another project that I created last year. Sorry, I forgot. This is made with a fine fingering cotton weight, 8 ply, locally sourced yarn from Baguio, and with a 3.5 millimeter hook. And yeah, in royal blue, yellow, white, and orange color. So this is my granny square skirt that I finished last year. So the last project that I'm going to share with you, I was able to finish last year, is another skirt. Like I told you, I have 3 skirts. So this is another granny squares, or a skirt made from granny squares pattern, but this time a smaller granny squares, 12 granny squares attached and made into a skirt. So, and still with the same band that I used on my Shrug, this one, half double crochet stitches. So this is from an inspo that I saw in Pinterest. I'm going to share the inspo here. I'm going to flash a photo here. So when I saw the skirt, I really love it, and the idea that it's, you know, a durable pattern for me. So I grabbed my yarn and decided to create one for me. So since I really wanted, like what I've said, since the pattern is very easy, still I wanted to make the skirt a little bit interesting by playing on the color. So I used this one, and since like I don't want to have a drastic transition from this one to this one, so I have to pull out my yarn stash as well as some polyester thread I have on the side, just to create a very smooth transition from here to here. So I here with this detail here, or with this part here, I created a yarn from polyester thread. It's not noticeable, and it's really durable, was possible. So yeah, this is made with some polyester thread that I have on my stash. So this is and this one here, this particular mixed colored yarn is from Ashley's Crochet, and this one is a solid green color. This is still an 8 ply fine fingering weight cotton, 100% cotton, and so I love it. So this is like a midi skirt because it's quite long. You know, I thought that, you know, with the number of square that I had, I thought that it would not appear as long as this, but when I finish it, it appears quite long, but it doesn't bother me since the inspo is also long, and I love it. And still you can wear it as this, and then you can also wear it like this, like a center, you know, squares at the center, and then the 2 squares on the side. You can wear it as this. And with this, what I would love to do with this one is that to attach an elastic here, so that it would really have a snug fit on the waist. But still, even if I didn't put some elastics here, I was able to wear this one. I wore this one like 3 times already, or 4 times already. It's wearable. It's a very wearable skirt, and I love it. And actually, I'm making another one here, and yeah, I'm planning to make another one of this pattern, and probably I would be sharing some, or I would also share in the future if I have time, or if I would be able to, you know, how to do this, since I would also want to create your own. So yeah, so those are the projects that I was able to finish last year. So I hope you find a thing or two to fuel your creativity, and I see you all next time, and happy crocheting.